Hello, welcome. These are the ingredients you'll need to make a really quick and delicious tuna casserole. So I start the pot of water boiling and preheat the oven to 350. And then it's just a matter of making your macaroni and cheese. So I'm using 2 boxes here, and you just want to boil that if you want to follow the directions, or if you like it al dente, leave it on for less time. So I usually just stir it to kind of see where it's at as it's, boiling. Of course, I will always recommend having a cup of coffee while you're cooking. So once that's the consistency of, you can kind of feel that it's not like, too hard anymore. It looks a little bit translucent. And I only like to boil it for like 6 or 7 minutes. So then I've strained the pasta, and then we just want to put a little bit of butter in the pot, the cheese packets, and maybe about a 1/4 cup of milk. You don't need too much, but you definitely want to have somewhat of a cheese sauce. Might be more like a 1/2 cup. You can just eyeball it. Then we put our pasta in. And then you just want to mix it all around. Now the burner is off, the heat is off, but it's still hot. So it is melting the butter and, keeping everything warm. Then we're going to put in the 1 can of cream of celery soup. And, this is what I had on hand. I've used cream of mushroom, and, it's just as good. So you could use, whatever type that you have. But cream of celery and cream of mushroom are the ones that I usually use with this. And then your tuna. So you could use a can of tuna, of course, you'll have more in there. But I just used a pouch because, again, that's what I had on hand. And just mix that all together. You just want to break up the tuna a little bit. And this is really a nice, quick meal. So that's why I wanted to do a video on this one, because I'm always looking for like the quickest possible meals to make after work, or like I said, when you're just exhausted and you don't really know what to make, you're not sure what ingredients you have, and I usually have all these ingredients on hand. So then we just want to put that into a baking dish. There's always some shells that get suction cupped to the back of the spoon. Never fails. So we put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is use, of course, the good old Mayor's Italian bread that I should really own stock in. And I take 2 pieces and I'm going to break them up to kind of make like breadcrumbs on top. And of course you could use breadcrumbs, just plain breadcrumbs or panko, but I like to use the bread. And then we're just going to bake this for a little bit, just to like toast the bread a little bit. And, everything is already pretty hot. So it's not like you have to bake it for any more than like 10-15 minutes. I think I baked this for 10. And the bread was just, lightly toasted. And then after we put this bread on, we're going to just drizzle some melted butter over it. To add some more flavor, to the toasted bread. And I like to melt my butter in a measuring cup, because then it's just much easier to pour. So after we finish putting all this bread on, we're just going to drizzle that butter on. And my mom used to make this, and I just thought it was so tasty. And I mean, even the leftovers are delicious. So it's just a great meal to make, like a pretty good size. So that's why I use the 2 boxes, because I love to have the leftovers as well. Okay, so then I just put that into the oven at 350, like I said, for about 10 minutes or so. You just want to, toast that bread. Everything's already cooked. And that is it. Hope you have this one and enjoy. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.